Medicaid's on the line. Medicaid's on the line. What I read was there will be tax reductions for every class of family, but for the highest tax brackets, they're getting a 70% tax reduction, where so like $70,000 versus a couple of $100s is going to be the reduction. So really, it's not a reduction for the people who were relying on the social services, right? Like all of that, those hundreds of dollars in tax returns still aren't going to cover the medical bills that these people are going to have to pay now. So I wish Republicans would just fuck off with their, but we're going to give you a couple of extra $100, and we know that none of you really know fucking math. I'm mad today. I'm really, really mad today. This might not be productive. I just kind of wake up every day and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, first thought on my mind, right? We aligned with Putin, Kim Jong-un, whoever runs the country, Hungary, and then there was one other country, and the entire rest of the people that were voting, right? Like the UN was all just like, they were like, yeah, we stand with Ukraine, and remember, US, you fucking used to until like 2 weeks ago, until you brought this man back into power. Just things like saying long live the king, trying to make it look like a Time magazine cover. Just all of the things that in my mind are so obvious, right? Like 20 or 21 members of the Doge Doggy team came out and wrote an open letter being basically like, fuck you, Elon, we signed up to like protect our country. We didn't know that we were going to be dismantling essential social services. They said dismantle and they said essential. Like, good for those people. Good for those people for telling Elon to fuck off. I hope a lot more people do it. Economic blackout is this Friday. Tesla stocks are way down. Target stocks are way down. Also, just as a side note, Ozempic is too, which I'm loving. There are a lot of people that donated to Trump or to Project 2025 that I haven't looked into their stocks, but hopefully they're hurting. I've been posting who they are wherever I can. I've been trolling thoughtfully. I like Gilmore Girls, so in my Gilmore Girls groups, just randomly, if it's in somewhat of a context, just dropping lines about what's going on and about the fact that the main character in that show didn't like Republicans, the fact that they went out of their way to call Donald Trump a bastard. Just any way you control, right? Like my Words with Friends account is now like a picture of Putin and Trump making out. I guess I need to put Kim Jong-un on there too, so they can have their little fucking threesome. I have still been calling congresspeople. Apparently the thing to do today is there's like, to my understanding, like somewhere between 5 and 7 Republicans. If they vote no on this healthcare bill, it's going to be, then it won't pass. So I know that one of those people, Tony Gonzalez out of Texas, I'm going to try and see how many people in his district do rely on Medicaid and maybe join some local San Antonio groups, right? Like tell the people, hey, today's the day to give Tony a call and remind him that you voted him in there, right? Remind him he delivers your will to the president. What is your will? If you have one, let him know. Today's the day to tell him. So, yeah, I think at the beginning I was like having specific updates like, oh, this is how global warming is going to be affected. This is how farmers are going to be affected. And now it's just a matter of like, do what you can. All right, that's all I have for now.